release that he can't get to.
Yo, what's going on, guys? We're playing some more NHL 17 today, and we're going to be talking about improving NHL 18 once again. So that means we're going to try to talk about ESHL, ways to improve it, and not go into a 10-minute rant in between, which is very unlikely not to happen, but we're going to try it, okay? I'm lying. We're not going to try it. Throw that out the window. That's totally a joke. Anyway, bad joke. We're going to talk about improving NHL 18 EASHL. Again, my favorite game mode personally. I think there's a lot of ways they can fix this, make this more enjoyable for other players. First of all, there is really a lot of things. First of all, one of the bigger complaints I hear about people all the time is I ain't good at ESHL. People always troll all this other stuff, and that's, you know, it's really hard to get rid of that without, you know, just removing so many toxic people and getting them to try to be a little bit more positive when playing games. But I know one thing you can do that they did back in NHL 14, NHL 13, that they need to do really is put lobbies back in the game. It wasn't so much lobbies as in people could play with each other. It was lobbies as in the lobby, you know, you had lobby chat where you could go in there, say, oh, left D looking for club, right wing looking for club looking for goalie or something, you know. It's those things now. That's not in the game. I don't know if EA didn't realize this or not, but finding 6 people, they got LG, you know, League Gaming, whatever. They got that. That's one way. You can play drop-ins. That's another way. But it is not easy to find 6 people that might fit your playstyle that are online all the time. Like, you have to, somehow you have to grow a fan base. I'm hating to tell you this, but if you play HUD every day and the only thing you do is verse other people, a lot of those guys are going to talk shit or, you know, ask if they could have a free player or wager and scam you and all that other stuff, all that other not so fun stuff. You need to have a way to build friends, quite frankly, on ESHL to play with them. And lobbies is one way to do that, where you can, you know, find people to start playing with you. I know they have, clubs on Xbox. I don't know if they have communities on PS4 for that too, where you can find clubs. But it is not nearly as convenient as just simply going into the chat screen, typing in, looking for a game. You know, I play this position, and then somebody messages you, hey, you want to come play, you know, whatever. Play a couple games. It's quite frankly the easiest and quickest way for people to do it. Right now, you know, there's a lot of people that can't even rank up certain parts of their player club or whatever because they don't play actual club games. I don't know if it's as strict as it used to be. I never really paid much attention because I don't play a lot of drop-ins. I just play club games when I unlock stuff. But I know back in the day you couldn't unlock certain things because of drop-in games. You had to play club games, which brings us to the second thing that would be nice. The player progression. The player progression. Is it a joke? I like it. I like where they was going, you know, making us get goals, assists, hat tricks, all this other hoopla, breakaways, dekes. It's great. What's not great is you get 350 XP for nothing. Yeah, you get a shiny looking, is that supposed to be a ring? I think that's supposed to be a ring. You're supposed to get a shiny looking ring emblem that goes from 1 dot to 2 dots. So we went from Black Ops 1 EA Sports to Black Ops 2 EA Sports, and then you get a third one, you get a third dot there in the middle. I don't know why the emblems are all the same this year, but that's not the point of this. The point is, people liked being able to customize their pro. Right now, you have to choose between given player classes. You have to be a certain build. You don't have the ability to change your attributes. And I'll tell everybody this, and it's quite honestly, it's the truth. Whether you want to believe it or not, the reason they took custom attributes out of the game where you could make your own builds, where you could be like, you know, have 95 shot, 95, you know, pass, and it may be like an 82 endurance or something. The reason they took that out 110% is because of how many people complained about, oh, this guy's so much faster than me, this guy's got a glitch build, this and that, because there are so many people. I'll be the first one to admit, I never complained directly at EA, but I complained all the time, like, oh my god, this guy's catching me from behind again, this is stupid. Because everybody could have max speeds 92, but for some reason, guys were catching you from behind. Now, I don't know if it'd be the same, you know, if they did that again. I feel like maybe they fixed that a little bit because the quote-unquote ice tilt momentum that's no longer supposed to be in the game. Maybe you don't notice that as much of guys coming up and running up from behind you if they put custom speed and stuff back in it, because that was the ultimate problem, was guys getting caught from behind, and it wasn't really, quite frankly, even fair, because you both had 92 speed, 92 acceleration, if you remember correctly, and even if you maxed out your endurance, the other guy would catch you from behind, which is like, what are you supposed to do at that point? It's almost not fair. But if they took that and fixed it, that was the biggest problem with it. People loved having their ability to, you know, some people want to be bigger and be able to shoot. Some people want to be bigger and be able to hit and have good passing. It's not like you could be a 99 overall. You could only get up to like an 80, was that it? I think an 80 was a good build. So it wasn't like it was stacked builds, but it gave you the ability to have creativity to be, maybe you want to be a good shooter and a good passer. You don't mind so much about the skate, whatever. Maybe you have good defense. There's so many different ways you can make your build, and that's the whole point. You're playing as yourself, not somebody else, you're pretty much not playing as yourself. You're pretty much playing as a given player build and say, oh, here, give yourself a name. Have a name. You can name yourself. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. iLegacy's fine. Johansson, play by name. Beautiful. Oh my god, I have my actual birth date and stuff on here. You guys could stalk the piss out of me if you wanted to. Happy birthday to myself though, right? Coming up in like 2 days. It's the second time I mentioned that in a video today. I don't even know. I just worth mentioning, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, player builds would be great. Please and thank you. Then something I almost forgot that was brought up by Arkham Guy in the comment section because I asked you guys what you wanted to see in ESHL, and that is practice mode. They took this out, and this is a big deal. Whether they want to believe it or not, taking out practice mode is a big hit to people that actually want to competitively play ESHL. Again, we bring up you've played never with any of these guys, complete strangers, or maybe you have played with them. It's very, very nice because you could put 12 people in the game. You could scrimmage your own team, but not only could you scrimmage your own team, you could communicate and be like, we want to work on getting passes to the point. We want to work on getting our slap shot. We want to work on poke checks, defense, getting the puck around, cycling a game. Oh, there's so many aspects. Helping the goalie out, getting, working on a goalie's weakness. Maybe he has a short side tendency weakness. You can work on that with him because it's just you too. It was so many different ways for people in ESHL to be able to work and improve their game. Now, you catch yourself playing the compies and free skate and stuff, still to warm up for games if you do stuff like that, if you want to work on something, but it's not the same as being able to play with actual humans in a game because the computers, let's be honest here, they get predictable, especially in practices. They do the same thing every time. A couple of them pinch up, one comes at you, all of a sudden, it's the same thing over and over and over again. Ultra Knight 123 said he wanted to see more goalie player classes, which brings me, I'd like to see them fix the goalie in general. I think that's the problem here, but I don't know what they would do. That's the thing. You have hybrid, you have butterfly, you have stand-up. I don't know how. I guess you could have more of a mix of a hybrid goalie. I don't know how you would do it. I don't know how you would add more player classes. That's tough. I think it'd be cool to have more, options, obviously, for a goalie. I just can't think of a way you'd be able to implement that properly. Maybe you could have more guys with more quickness and more speed that are still stand-up or something, because, that can be part of the build, I guess. I understand where he's coming from. I'm just trying to think of a way that you could implement it properly, because I haven't played goalie this much this year. I've told you guys many times how I cannot stand goalie in this game anymore. I used to play it all the time. No, I don't play it at all. Can't stay. I don't like letting in goals when you're in position, because what else can you possibly do? It's not your fault if you're in perfect position and it just goes in. I didn't even bring it up, but my boy 72 Bobrovsky 72 actually mentioned that training point thing as well in the comment section. But NHL 17 Drafty was bringing up, and I like this as well. It was another great idea, I thought. Implement Hockey Ultimate Team into ESHL. Remember, we used to get like garbage coins back in the day. You hardly got anything. Let's be honest here. You got like 40 coins or something for completing a club game. But those 40 coins added up. You played 100 games. There's a lot of people, they on average 200-300 games a year, 100 games even. You're talking 15-20K. It sounds like nothing, but for somebody that never plays HUT, that's a good start for them to get, a team built based on buy a pack or two. Whatever you want to do. 20K at the beginning of the year is a big deal. Let's be honest here. And you got them for winning games, but even it doesn't have to be 50 coins. It'd be nice to have a little bit more than 50 coins here, let's be quite honest. But if you want to make this game solely about HUT, which they seem to want to do, have more rewards or something for playing club games. Right now you're progressing your club right here, and what do you get besides this badge? It feels like nothing. I guess you get unlockable stuff. You do get some stuff to unlock, which is nice. They could add more customization. I know a lot of people want to see a lot more stuff with that. Maybe that's all it could take, because you do get, stuff you get unlockable stuff and whatnot. They'd have to add the training system back, which I don't think they will, to, make it more relevant for getting upgrades and stuff. So if they don't do that, I feel like maybe then when you reach some sort of player milestone, maybe they give you some sort of reward in HUD. It doesn't have to be anything great. Give them a free untradeable pack of 1 gold rare player or something. At least it's something that's like, hey, you played ESHL, we'll reward you for doing it. Kind of like we'd like to reward you for playing HUD, but we still are working on that aspect of the game. Solo challenges, please. Excuse me. Now for the arenas and customization stuff, I think they're working to make it better. I do think there's a better way they could present some of this stuff. Some of the stuff you don't even notice that you use, like your goal horn or your power play. I know I have my volume like all the way down, but even with it, you don't really notice it a lot of the time. When you score goals, you don't really see the presentation as much as I quite frankly like to see it. I mean, I guess they had that big old, prop problem at the beginning of the year. But there are a few things they can do to make it a little bit more exciting with your arena and stuff. Maybe do some more stuff with the ice. It's a video game, not real life. Who cares? They want to add a couple extra logos on the ice. Let them do it. Or at least let us have the good old playoff champions banner back on the ice. There's like no reason to win the playoffs right now, because well, it hangs in your rafters, but if everybody hits A at the beginning, you don't even see it. If we could have that Stanley Cup Playoff Champions thing on ice again, that'd be pretty sick. Thank you, please, and thank you. Then how about a couple minor things, like the club members thing? You used to be able to have 50 people in your club at a time. Now you can only have 20. And when you play LG, I don't even know how many people in our club right now. This is a great example. And they know that people play LG. They're partnered with them or something. You have 3 lines. You're talking at least 18, 19, 20 people there. And then you don't include people trying out and stuff. And you can only have 20 people in a club. That can be kind of a pain to have to keep kicking people for no apparent reason. That's just a small little please and thank you fix, easy fix, quite frankly. If you could add that back into the game, that'd be great. Other than that, though, there is so many things. I tell you what, we'd have such an in-depth game. I could be a game developer. I don't know how to do the developing part, the coding, the writing it. I can play it though. I can do that part of, you know, that's part of game developing. I can do the game part. If they need that, I'm right here. Yeah, my application is probably in your trash can, but if I were to send you one, don't forget to throw it in the trash can. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear, oh yeah, what are we doing next? Probably gameplay stuff. Probably gonna talk about a lot of gameplay stuff because we haven't really talked about gameplay. There's a lot of stuff for ESHL. Oh my god, that could be a whole another 6 freaking episodes. But there's a lot of gameplay stuff that could be fixed as well. Minor, you know, mini modes or anything like that we could talk about. So I'll put a comment section down below for other stuff you want to see that we have not covered yet. But as for this video, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.